Hello, I'm David Hill, and I'm running for City Council. You might recognize me from other Channel 11 broadcasting. I've served on the Planning Commission for nearly 10 years, so I appear regularly on this channel. Before that, I served on the Board of Appeals for 10 years. Between those two bodies, I chaired them 5 times. I further co-chaired the 2002 Charter Review Commission and was a member of the Zoning Ordinance Review Committee. I have loads of planning, land use, and zoning experience, more than any other candidate in this election. The council desperately needs that experience to handle many development issues, make good planning and land use decisions, and apply the zoning ordinance and perhaps update it. And the Rockville Pike Plan is expected to come soon into the new term, and the city comprehensive master plan is due to be rewritten. The council needs knowledgeable, savvy voices with these important city powers focused on representing the citizens' interests. In addition to that mentioned experience, I have served in other municipal capacities and done extensive civic and community service. This includes being the Civic Association president in Hungerford for 5 years, as a nonprofit director, including in the past for Peerless Rockville. I've been a sports coach, a school fundraiser and volunteer, and more. You can see the details of this at my website, www.hillforrockville.org. This equips me to handle the breadth of matters that will come before the mayor and council. I do not need a learning curve to perform well on council. I already know how City Hall functions and most of the players. I'm intimately familiar with the principles of local governance and the foundational city documents. Indeed, I've authored pieces of these documents. Here's the most significant question that you should ask as a voter watching this. Why should you vote for me? I suggest that litany of service qualifies me for a seat on City Council. My decades of volunteer service demonstrate that I care deeply for the city, my community, its neighborhoods, and citizens. In municipal service, I am known for working hard to be prepared, communicating often and regularly in writing, contributing in session, being open-minded, asking good hard questions, identifying merits and connecting them to decisions, handling difficult and intricate motions. I'm proud to suggest that service on the council for me will be about more of the same performance. Through my years of service, I already have demonstrated that I know how to listen to input and recall it in deliberations, discern the important points or prod for them in questioning, balance representational duty with personal judgment. I'm practiced at reducing hard decisions to yes and no votes, and make sure that participants know not only what was decided, but why. I know how to collaborate with colleagues or staff, how to sustain a productive and respectful environment. I can be equally graceful in the majority or the minority. Lastly, I do not confuse what is good for the city with what is good for me. It's not about one person, it's about what's good for the public welfare. I've served you well in many positions for a long time. That's been training for this next credible step of running for elective office. Please enable me to make that step by favoring me with your vote. I think I can do some good for the community as a return on investment for the city government has served for me. From that explanation of why vote for me, you might judge that my candidacy is generally about service, not about an agenda of issues. Still, current issues exist, and you deserve to know my views. Instead of reducing these to sound bites in this short spot, I invite you to read about them extensively at your leisure on my website, www.hillforrockville.org. Thank you for your attention at this time and listening to The Spot. Please fulfill your part in the democratic process by voting on City Election Day, November 3rd, at a polling place near you.